Hello and welcome back to a new year, a new game. This is where I attempt to play 365 games in my Steam library that I have never played before. This is game 164, Terra Nil. Terra Nil is another Devolver digital game. I purchased a collection that has a bunch of Devolver digital games in it, so we're going to be kind of going down a list of Devolver Digital games that I haven't played, which they, in my opinion, have mostly all seem to be amazing. This one got a thumbs up. I'm not going to say it's amazing. I think the only gripe I really had with it is that it's very long. Like each level is pretty long. As a matter of fact, in this video, I completed the first two levels. The thing is that I'm trying to kind of condense everything down now into at least 30 minutes being the maximum amount of time, and I couldn't put both in there. So you're gonna see it jump after I've finished the first one, and then you'll see on the world map where it'll show like the second one's completed as well. So there's a little editor's note for you added in here. But anyways, Terra Nil was a good game. Yeah, I thought it was a city builder. It's more of like a puzzle using city builder mechanics. You essentially are on a planet that is completely in ruined and has no ecosystem, and you are responsible for bringing the ecosystem back to life. You're on a barren planet, you make machines that start to generate, like clean the soil, and then, or should say, let's start over at the beginning. Barren wasteland, and then what you do is you bring out some machines such as a windmill to generate power. So you'll put that out there, that gives you power, and then from there you're making machines that clean the soil, and then ones that after the soil are clean start to actually make grass. And then there's different things that you can do to make different types of biomes, from wetlands to forests to beaches, coral reef, oceans, cleaning the ocean because of course the water's dirty as well, making riverbanks. It goes on and on with a lot of different types of biomes that you can make using different machines and things like that. After you have used your machines to bring back the ecosystems again, then at that point you now have to pack up and remove all of your machines as if humankind was never there, and then bring back and search for different types of creatures, the fauna, to bring them in to hopefully take care of the ecosystem once you're gone, and kind of be like the natural, what they call them, gatekeepers or something like that. Essentially, the circle of life needs to take over in that environment, and hopefully everything goes well and it doesn't destroy everything. But yeah, so you're gonna see the first level. The first level is more of like a tutorial type thing in the beginning, and then it just kind of goes forward where you're just learning these different machines that they give you. You go into the second level, they give you a different set of machines and kind of walk you through on how to use those as well. And I would not be surprised once you go into a different biome, it does the same thing. But yeah, I still give it a thumbs up, even though it's kind of a long game. It was also a nice peaceful game, and there's 3 different ways to play it. I did the gardening part, but you still have 2 other ways. One that's like a hardcore mode, not recommended for people who've never played this game before. So, options. Those options are out there. Anyways, I hope that you all will enjoy Terra Nil here on New Year, New Game. Let's do a new restoration. I have seen this game and thought, hey, cool city builder. And then realized it's like something not quite city builder. But it does have that city build feel. Introduction. This book serves as a guide to the intricate process of restoring an environment from a wasteland to a thriving ecosystem. The process is not always easy, and even with the guide, you will need to experiment to understand exactly what needs to be done. In the pages that follow, you will find descriptions of the region's flora and fauna you are likely to encounter. The book also contains blueprints of machines and structures that will help you in your task. If you are successful, you will eventually no longer need this book. When that happens, I ask that you pass it along, that it may serve someone else. Good luck with your journey of restoration. Alright, so there's a variety of approaches to wasteland reclamation. What's yours, gardener, ecologist, or ecologist, environmental engineer? So create a beautiful, vibrant landscape. It's recommended for players who are seeking a more relaxing experience. Ecologist, which is I want to restore biodiversity and balance to the environment. That's recommended for players with a strategy game experience. And then environmental engineer, I want to rebuild the ecosystem with sophisticated machines. Not recommended for a first playthrough. I want a relaxing experience, so I'm going to pick gardener. And we're going to confirm. To begin with, some basic pan the camera by moving your mouse cursor to the edge of the screen. Beep, beep. Alternatively, you can press and hold the middle mouse button. Try it now. Woo. You can also pan with the arrow keys, or WASD. Give it a go. Finally, try zooming in and out with the mouse wheel. Wee, wee. Any wasteland reclamation project should start with a turbine. Select and place one now. Alright. Now that you have electricity, you can clean the soil. Try to fit 4 toxin scrubbers as far from the turbine as possible. And dupe. Some buildings can be rotated with R or the mouse wheel. Select the irrigation. Try this now. Irrigator. So what's this here? Clean soil provides the perfect place to grow greenery. Greenery provides resources which are used to create buildings. Construct 3 irrigators on the clean soil. Very nice. If ever you are lost, you can always look in the handbook for hints about what to do next. Increasing the landscape's greenery is your primary goal, but remember to keep an eye on your available resources. To begin with, get the greenery target to 30%. Move that over here. We want to place down a scrubber here. And over here. Alright, now we do this. Very good. Looks like we've opened up a whole new area. Oh, we've opened up the opening. Terra Nil. What is this? Reclaim 186 more greenery tiles to unlock something. Gotta put another one of these down. It's across the way too here. That's cool. There we go. Got it at 30%. Well, over 30%. We just keep on going. A water pump pumps water to fill dry riverbeds. Riverbanks are cleansed by the water. Range is extended by elevation. How nice. Boom. We now get a calcifier. Crystallizes nearby greenery, creating rock. How does that help? Is it because I can only build the generators on rocks? So it helps in my expansion? Does that just keep going until we get 100? An excavator creates a new riverbed, but poisons the land around it. Can be rotated. 100%. Woohoo. Temperate. Reclaiming this landscape will involve wind turbines for power, toxin scrubbers to clean soil, and water pumps to restore the rivers. The steps to creating a temperate forest are not always straightforward, and you may need to use control fires before the trees can thrive. 3 biomes, 6 animals, 7 climates. Once the backbone of the ecosystem is thriving, your next step is to increase the diversity of growing plants, introducing fynbos, wetlands, and forests. You'll also need to begin to pay attention to the local climate. That's where this comes in. A hydroponium creates wetlands, must be built on an irrigation near water on low ground. Swarming bees pollinate nearby greenery, creating fynbos flowers. Solar amplifier, focusing sunlight, allowing for the starting of a control burn. Nearby fynbos. Start a fire there. My machines. And then uses nutrition's ash to creating forests can only be built on a burnt building husk. Nice. So we got plenty of forest. Need more fynbos. There we go, plenty of fynbos. Now more wetlands. Research Center reduces the cost of some buildings and unlocks the ability to manipulate the region's climate. Constructing a research center makes many primary reclamation buildings. Now that you've learned the basics of restoration, you need to begin to address the regional climate. The climate is defined by these attributes. Right now, we are only interested in humidity, but this will change in the future. Reaching certain thresholds of attributes will have broad effects on the environment. Is it 40%? Get you fungi in forests, ferns on riverbank, so water lily blossoms, the salmon run, rain starts. Okay. Create greenery by watering nearby clean soil. Greenery generates resources can be rained. We know this already. Buildings that grow plants like the irrigation or beehive are also affected by regional climate attributes. Many buildings modify the climate slightly, but some change this cloud cedar. Oh, like this cloud cedar, change it significantly. Cultivating the right climate is an important step in your reclamation journey. Good luck. There we go. With plant life and climate re-established, the final step is to construct an airship by recycling your buildings. As you remove your presence, introduce fauna to be the new custodians of this ecosystem. Okay. A recycling silo, which recycles the buildings I have. Recycling drone travels along rivers to collect recycled material from loading docks. That gives us a loading dock. And a pond lock. Allows the recycling drone to travel up and down waterfalls. Which I don't believe we have any waterfalls, so we're good there. Animal Observatory allows use of sonar ping to encourage animal species to move into habitat that is appropriate for them. I just put it wherever. The final step as recycling progresses is the reintroduction of animals. New animal species will help maintain the ecosystem long after your buildings are packed away. Animal species need to be scanned for. Open the scanning panel here. Use these animal portraits to switch between animals and get a hint about where each species lives. Use the button to scan for the selected species. Each scan will give you information about the suitability of the area scanned. You'll need to find suitable habitats for at least 3 animal species. Good luck. Deer found. Small amphibian lives in reeds of a wetlands near a fitness field. In range of at least 5 fitness tiles. Fully met in range of at least 10 wetland tiles. Web-footed water fowl rests in a large lake when it's not flying. Found some goose. Industrious rodent builds its home on a river near a forest. We don't really have a river near a forest. Predator prowls in a forest near to a source of prey. Frogs. There we go. That's 3. What else needs to be recycled? I don't see another one of my buildings anywhere. Unless it's like hidden in the forest somewhere. Ah, that thing has to go. But that's only 83. There's still 81. Oh, I see the dock can pick these up. And the dock goes away once we're done. Just one problem is that my river does not go that far. One thing I can think to do here is to just straight up make a river. Can't pick up everything still. But I know how to do it. See, I was confused at first when I was talking about this being a puzzle game. And now I get it. Now I understand. You can get all of it. And now it should be done. Hooray! We can move on. We've left this place looking magnificent compared to how it used to look. But it still has patches of just like poison soil for me creating a riverbank. Enjoy, animals, it's now your turn. Take care of this land. Continue. Do an appreciate mode where you just like look around at it. Achievement unlocked, Valley of the Wind. And we make the planet that much greater. That is it for me. That has been Terra Nil, a lovely game by Devolver Digital. This is a game that I didn't really expect Devolver Digital to publish, just because like their games are kind of silly, crazy, out there kind of games. This game, not so much out there. It seems like very eco-friendly. Like it wants you to take care of the planet and teach you to take care of the planet. But I mean, for all we know, there's some, parasite somewhere that's going to eat you at some point. It is a Devolver Digital game. I don't put it past them. But yeah, it's great. I give it a thumbs up. It's a little long, is I think the only complaint that I really have about it is that it can take a while. Or maybe it's just me not understanding how things work and how I should be moving quicker to complete everything. I mean, I am new to the game, so I am just learning how to do it as you play along. I would not be surprised if you learn to play better, or I learn to play better. You probably are already a pro, because you're just that good, and I believe in you. You can do everything. Everything that you want. Everything. But yeah, if you yourself would like to play Terra Nil, you can do so on Steam, which is how I'm playing this game. If available through Humble Bundle, which I'm sure it is. I'll include a link in the description below. If you click on that link, it'll take you to Humble Bundle to make the purchase, and if you do, a little bit of your purchase goes into my Humble Bundle wallet, which I use to purchase more games, because more games is more good. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next game. Goodbye.